Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First step, I gotta get the gold ones out of the rack. I did get the rack a nice gold shade, but I did have a bunch of failures here, unfortunately. 2 years in storage, they just had too much crud on them. I said I was gonna boil it before I sprayed, but yeah, I got lazy and I didn't, so I had some failures. That's why you should always clean your metal before you powder coat. But still plenty usable. Trying to do this the proper way this time. The black ones were just a mess. Probably should have cleaned off the silver paper clips before I started this, but whatever. Wouldn't be a Paperclipart show if it wasn't a mess. A whole bunch of failures on that rack. Alright, let's see how many I can salvage real quick. Scrap the rest. And the 12 cents of powder I wasted. First, I need a Sprite sip. Ugh. Fine, I'll pick up. Don't want the room to get back to the way it was. Good enough. I need a phone adjustment. That'll work. That'll do. That'll do. Alright, let's see if we got any I can use. Hopefully there's a few in there. Those two will work. Yeah, garbage. Good. I had about 10% failure on the black ones. This one I think I'm going to have 10% success. Use, mostly use. Nope. Yep. That's an iffy one. Good one. Garbage, 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 garbage. Iffy. Good. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Use. Garbage. Use. Use. Garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Garbage, garbage. Use. I'll try cleaning them and redoing them. Use. Use. All right, I consider this pile to be acceptable, this pile to be failures. That is a bad ratio, but it is enough to get going with, though. So let me get a tube for the redos. And cut the tips off of the usable ones without letting anything get in my beverage, because they will go flying. Stay. Heard that one hit my cam. Hello. Hello, hello. You know, change your name a bit there. Just noticed. Scrap, keep, scrap. Good enough. I thank you, Laura. And of course, the metal rod. Can't do nothing without the metal rod. Something about my old nail collection, which was the best metal rods. And the black ones. And 2 more tubes. Hold on, I'm gonna need these. All right, fun-filled wrapping time. I'm not gonna wrap them all, at least not tonight. Eventually we will. For those of you that are new here, you now see why it's wraparound metal rod. Little bitty coil. Little bitty gold coil. I'll do 10 of each color and then cut them. If I could stop dropping things. I'm not wearing the glove. Tradition, I'm just messing up all over the place tonight. Or I might pinch those ends just because I'm hurting for gold. But probably not. That's a lot of work. And they only get you like one extra ring out of each coil. Might not be worth it. I'll just color some more. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's right. I forgot about the counting. We gotta get the counting going on the show again. 1 paperclip, 2 paperclip, 7 paperclip. Eight paperclip. Thank you for the likes, Laura. Drive this channel back to its old glory days. 9 paperclips. Look at 2.7 thousand likes already. I'll take it. I'll take it. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's enough. Save the rest for later. I'd say burnout. And I was working like 16 hours a day at my real job. And my old doggo got sick, so I had to take care of her. Just a rough time. Didn't have time for the full-time streaming. Black ones came out much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I am doing a black and gold. I'm doing a black and gold jelly cube for the tattoo artist who did my tattoo. And then I'm going to make a black and gold bag for the jelly cube to go in with their company name on the outside. I have not decided on the weave yet for the bag. But everybody likes a jelly cube inside. Everybody loves jelly cubes. My tattoo artist knows nothing about me whatsoever. He said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want to get Coda written on my arm," and that was it. But he's getting it anyway. Because that's what we do here. We make stuff and then we just throw it in the mail and forget about it. Otherwise, my house would be overrun with things. Like, seriously. Even the stuff I have kept filled up a 50-gallon tote. And then when he inevitably, since he hasn't watched my channel, he doesn't know who the hell I am, says, "Wait, what do you mean it's made out of paper clips?" I have to give him a QR code to go to the replays on YouTube. I've still got to upload the first couple parts of me making the colored paper clips. Ugh. It's the worst part. It takes as long to make the paper clips as it does to actually make the item. Well, except for the bag. The bag's going to take longer than the cube. Of course, I haven't really decided on size yet, but I think I'm going to go with a 5x5. And we just hit 3,000 likes. All right. Tap, 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 tappity, tap, tap, tap. black and gold because that is the color of his business card. So we're going company colors here. I just need like mass-produced jelly cubes and then just like leave them at random places for people. And everybody loves a jelly cube. That's not paper clips. Disclaimer. Three to go. And we can actually start putting them together. Gonna go all the horizontal black, vertical gold. Good old Japanese 4-1. Although I don't do 4-1, I do 8 and 2, but it's the same basic difference. Anybody hoping to make their own, there is a tutorial, like she said, on my YouTube video, which you can go learn how to do this on your own to make your own little jelly cube. Most important part is you just got to get your rings to have the right aspect ratio. Oh, look at that. My drop ceiling wire, which wasn't stainless steel, is starting to rust in 2 years. Still, for 2 years old, it's looking pretty good. Another benefit of the powder coating process, it will prevent the rust. Now, if I can ever get Office Depot to like sign me on as a campaign spokesperson and mass produce some stainless steel paper clips, that's like the dream. Somehow I don't think I'm going to make it to that dream, though. I want to use a starter. I will use a starter. And if you're sitting there going, what is a starter? All of these are starters of different patterns. Because anybody who does this will tell you the hardest part about starting a new project, starting a new pattern, is those first couple of pieces. So basically you build your new item off the old weave and it's much easier to get moving at a faster rate. So all these are little pieces to start on. So essentially the new cube will be built off of this little piece of an old one. Or that little piece. Nah, I'll use that piece. That one's bigger. I gotta readjust my phone. And get another beverage sip. Cutting time. Protect the Sprite time. Never cut around an open beverage. You know, a little steel in your drink won't hurt you. Hopefully not. I mean, you might go to the hospital and have to get it surgically removed when it starts ripping in your intestines, but these are the hazards of working with metal. You just gotta deal with it. Not a clean cut. Garbage. I don't have a garbage pile yet. Really? Okay, here. Give me our garbage tray. Don't you fall over. Garbage in. An important tip for you when you're cutting. Let's see if I can get this to show. Easier said than done. There we go. When you're cutting, you don't want to go and cut this second row. You want to overlap the cut. That way you know you're getting a much better fit. And you cut at a slight angle. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yes, it does. It takes a lot of patience. It is an extremely time-consuming process. Any kind of chainmail is slow. Chainmail made out of paper clips. That's a whole nother level. But then you get to make cool stuff. That's a bad ring, but I'm going to use it anyway. I put that in the middle. Nobody ever sees the middle rings. But we don't take shortcuts here. I mean, I could just put silver rings in the middle. Nobody would ever know. But that's not how we roll. Last gold one. All right, separate. I'm going to do this semi-smart. Not get the gold all mixed in with the black. I am leaving all my little scrap pieces in the garbage container here. Here, I'll try to clean up a little bit. Ring. Ring. Don't you fall. Ring. Ring. Garbage. It's the new coda. We're going to try to be clean-ish. All of that work for that. Now for the black. The black just powder coated so much better. Much better texture too. I've bought a few different golds over the years trying to get a good gold powder coat, and I've yet to find one that I really truly like. Found quite a few red and blues that I like. decent purple, not a great yellow, not a great green. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade that purple to a great. That purple's fantastic. Yellow's just kind of meh. A little swath. The orange, very vibrant. That's not the good red, though. That's the good red. Metallic. Got metallic blue here, too, somewhere. That purple is garbage. That green is garbage. That red and blue is fine for the American flag, but that's about it. Now, all this time just to prep to start a project. Oh, Lordy, I usually skip so much of this with y'all, but for this project, we're doing the entire thing on film. Every little bit that I possibly can is going on film. I want the entire thing, the whole process, start to finish. No cuts. Well, there's going to be cuts because there's going to be more than one video. But every step, we're not going to do a whole bunch of it off camera like we normally do. So y'all get to sit here and watch me cut coils and wrap coils and powder coat and everything else. Hello, Danielle. For those of you who may or may not be watching this on YouTube at a later time and date, I am not crazy and talking to myself. I am talking to the people in the audience, even though you can't see any of their comments. Or I'm just crazy and completely lying to you. I mean, either one's possible. Only way for you to know is to go follow me on TikTok. That part didn't code very well. I know it does sound crazy. I mean, they would have no way to know. Watch this a year from now and just wonder how many people are in this room. And I could tell them there's 20,000 people watching. No, there's not 20,000 people watching me cut coils. Yeah, mine is 19,080. I was close, though. It's a close guess. Don't act suspicious. Don't act suspicious. I gotta develop all the calluses back on my hand. Hello, Mudcat. Not to be confused with Rat Mouse. He is still around here somewhere. Dun-dun-dun. I am back in business. Well, I wouldn't call it business, but I'm back to working. I love magnets. Aren't they pretty? Pick out my good rings. Keep it clean as much as possible. Garbage ring. Good ring, good ring. Good, good, good. All good. Oh, gold scrap. I think I dropped a good one in there, but it's okay. We didn't need that ring anyway. Dun-dun-dun. That one's kind of grayish. I wouldn't call it black, so it's going in the garbage pile. Keep. Need to get my good magnet out. Where is my good magnet? Hold on, get my good magnet. Good magnet. That's better. Should probably take the glove off. Much easier to sort. Much better. Pile of black. Probably shouldn't have thrown the magnet into my pile of starters. Not my brightest move. Clean up my gold. Get this garbage out of here. I'm telling you, new coater, we're gonna be clean-ish. No more throwing stuff all over the room. I'm gonna keep that up as long as possible. I mean, you know, I'm at least gonna make it through the day. Yeah, those are all acceptable. There. Let's get to weaving. That's nice. Dun, 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 dun. Don't need the protector on the beverage. Oh! Alright. Do I want to use the starter? I could use the starter. Alright, we'll use the starter. So in other words, we're going to build off of this, and then we're going to cut it. Yeah, it seems like such a waste. Yeah, screw it. No starter. We'll just go from scratch. We're just gonna go from scratch. I'm thinking of 5x5. Closing 4 rings. Pinching 4. Pinching 4. Got this. No more interruptions. Battery warnings. Trying to do something here. I mean, slowly, but we're doing something. I'll be here until this phone dies. Christmas music is way too early. I don't know if we really have any July 4th music, except like Star Spangled Banner. It's kind of weird. We got Halloween. Guess we don't really have any Easter music either. I mean, kids do, but not like adult music. Michael Jackson doing an Easter version of Thriller or something. I would have watched it. No drops. No drops. Da, 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 How did I get on Christmas music? Oh, Lord. 4. Hook. Close. Hook. Close. Japanese 8 and 2 is the pattern. And yes, there is a tutorial for the Jelly Cube and the Japanese 8 and 2 and Japanese 4 and 1 on my YouTube channel. VR tutorial, so it's much easier to see than these little tiny rings. I haven't found my training rings yet, but I'll find those. And by training rings, I mean shower curtain rings, because they make very good giant rings to show people. So, black horizontal, gold vertical. I mean, you could flip it, but we're not. We're calling it horizontal and vertical. It does have an orientation. The 2 colors also makes this a much simpler project to keep track of. So, every black ring should have 8 gold rings, and vice versa. Every gold ring should have 8 black rings. If that makes any kind of sense. Doesn't sound like it does, but it does. You just have to trust me on this. It'll make sense when it's done. Just gotta keep the black and gold going. Black and gold, black and gold, black and gold. Keep switching it back and forth. Gotta get my old spreadsheet back together so I can look at what the calculations are and tell me how many rings this is gotta be total. I think a 4x4 is like 480, so this is probably somewhere around 1,000. This is gonna be 5x5. I think, if I'm remembering that correctly, I could be wrong. Been a long time. And that is actually very complicated math. I know I did that spreadsheet on a live show before, though. Darn exponential growth of a jelly cube. Dun, 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 dun. It's a bad opening, but that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. Cooperate. This is why I recommend a starter piece, because it can get a little confusing in the early stages. That applies to any weave. Slight screw up. Not bad though. Easy to fix, but I do need to mark where I'm at so I don't lose my spot. Because as soon as I go to open this, I'm going to drop it. Now I don't need this. Oh, it was a trip visiting the old family. Grandmother still lives down there. She is 93 and still kicking. Ironically, lives on the water and never learned to swim. I don't know why I find that weird. I just do. Both the never learning to swim thing and living on the water and not having ever learned to swim. It begins. Jelly cubes are kind of weird. The more you build, the easier it becomes. Got that giant 8x8 cube sitting downstairs. It's about 20 pounds. Very easy to track where new rings go on that one. Just gotta let gravity work for you with these things. Let it dangle. It's the easiest way to see where you're at. Or get a big old pin cushion. I've had good luck with pin cushions. Ooh, what was I just about to do? Screw up again. No redos, no going backwards, no mistakes. Perfection the first time. For the first time ever. Okay. Don't drop that. Yep. How did I get Christmas songs? I mean, usually I have some kind of inclination of where these songs come from and stuck in my head, but I definitely did not see any kind of Christmas videos before coming on this live. I know that to be true. back to the old trustworthy song that never ends. It's the only solution. I mean, you would think in the 2 years that I've been gone, TikTok would have worked out some deal with some artists to allow some music that they choose to be played during live streams. Just saying. Don't you go dropping things. Okay. Alright, I can hear the favorite game of St. Louis in the background here. Gunshots or fireworks. I don't even care anymore. Either or, it's one of the two. Who cares? Haven't been hit by a stray bullet yet. There's a program you can get where viewers get points and can yes, but is that a violation of the terms of service? Because I have quite the history of getting banned for the smallest little offenses on this app. The last thing I need to do is get slapped by a copyright ban and be off here for another month after I just got back. Because that did happen to me once. Here for another month after I just got back. Because that did happen to me once. Call it there before my phone completely dies on me. Recharge and back again tomorrow. And hopefully we'll get that to at least that-ish level size. We'll get there. All right, later.